The hotel hallway felt too quiet, too expensive, too perfect. The thick carpet swallowed the sound of his worn-out shoes, making him feel even more out of place. He adjusted the strap of his old bag on his shoulder and checked the number again. Room 407. "This has to be it," he muttered under his breath. But something felt off. The door was slightly open. Adam hesitated. Maybe the receptionist made a mistake. Maybe this wasn't even his meeting room. He leaned forward and gently pushed the door open, just enough to peek inside. And then everything changed. Inside wasn't a normal room. It was a high-end meeting space. Corporate executives sat in expensive suits, their attention focused toward the center of the room. And there she was, a woman in a striking red dress. She stood tall, confident, powerful, like she owned not just the room, but everyone inside it. Her blonde hair fell in soft waves over her shoulders, and her sharp eyes scanned the space like she missed nothing. Adam froze. Wrong room. Very wrong room. "I'm sorry," he started, already stepping back, but it was too late. Her eyes locked onto him. The room went silent. Before he could turn away, she started walking toward him, calm, controlled, dangerous. Adam's heart began to race. He tried again. She didn't let him finish. Her hand grabbed his arm, firm, unshakable, and then she said it. "This is my fiancé." Silence, complete silence. Adam blinked. "What?" he whispered, but his voice didn't carry. Every eye in the room shifted to him, judging, measuring, questioning. He felt exposed, confused, trapped. He tried to pull his arm back, but her grip tightened, just slightly. "Smile," she whispered, under her breath. Adam forced it, a stiff, awkward smile that didn't belong on his face. For the rest of the meeting, he stood there like a statue, nodding when others nodded, pretending he understood what was happening. But inside, pretending, he understood what was happening. Nothing made sense. When the room finally cleared and the last executive walked out, Adam immediately pulled away. "Are you crazy?" he snapped. She didn't flinch. Instead, she calmly walked to a chair and sat down like nothing unusual had happened. "I need your help." Adam let out a dry laugh. "My help? You don't even know who I am." She looked up at him, completely unfazed. Adam, single father, 2 jobs, late rent, daughter, Emma. His stomach dropped. "How do you know that?" "I make it my business to know things." Adam stared at her, speechless. This wasn't normal. This wasn't safe. "This is insane," he said, shaking his head. "I'm leaving." "Wait." One word. But it stopped him. "Make a deal with me." He turned back slowly. "What kind of deal?" Her eyes met his sharp, calculating. "You pretend to be my fiancé, and I fix your life." Silence again. Adam swallowed. His first instinct was to say no. "I don't lie for a living." She tilted her head slightly. "Everyone does. Some just get paid better." That hit deeper than he expected. He looked down at his hands, rough, tired. Then Emma's face flashed in his mind. Her school fees, her medicine, her future. His jaw tightened. "How long?" he asked quietly. "As long as I need." Adam closed his eyes for a moment. This was wrong. But maybe it was also his only chance. When he opened them again, his decision was made. Okay. And just like that, his normal life ended. Adam had never imagined a life like this. The penthouse felt unreal. Floor-to-ceiling glass windows overlooked the glowing city skyline. Everything was modern, spotless, expensive. It didn't feel like a home. It felt like a different world. Emma ran inside, her eyes wide with excitement. "Dad, is this really ours?" Adam smiled softly. "For now," he said. She didn't notice the hesitation. She was too busy spinning around in her new room, laughing, happy in a way he hadn't seen in a long time. And that alone made everything feel worth it. Sophia, that was her name. She had arranged everything: new clothes, a better school, healthcare, stability, everything Adam couldn't give before. But nothing came free. Publicly, we are perfect, Sophia had told him, and she meant it. Events, meetings, galas. Everywhere they went, they had to act like a couple, and slowly the act started to feel real. At first it was uncomfortable, forced smiles, awkward silences. But over time, something shifted. One night, Adam stood on the balcony, staring at the city below. Sophia joined him. "Getting used to it?" she asked. He exhaled slowly. "I feel like I'm living someone else's life." She gave a faint smile. "Same." That surprised him. He looked at her differently after that, not just as a powerful CEO, but as a person. "Why didn't you ever get married?" he asked. She didn't answer right away. Instead, she looked out at the city lights. "Trust issues." Adam nodded. "Yeah, I get that." That moment changed something. Walls started coming down. Emma grew closer to Sophia, laughing with her, holding her hand. And one day, she asked something neither of them was ready for. "Will you be my mom?" Sophia froze. Adam quickly stepped in, changing the subject. But the question lingered. In both their hearts, everything seemed to be falling into place, until it all fell apart. The media found out. Adam's past, his struggles, his failures. Headlines exploded overnight. CEO's fiancé is a fraud. Cameras, reporters, accusations. The board was furious. "You embarrassed this company," one executive shouted. Adam stood there, silent. Then he looked at Sophia, waiting, hoping. But she said nothing. Her silence said everything. After the meeting, he confronted her. "I did this for you, and I did this for you," she replied coldly. That hurt more than anything. "So that's it? Just a deal?" She didn't answer. And that was the answer. That night, Adam packed. He took Emma's hand and quietly walked away. From the penthouse, from the lie, from her. Sophia stood on the balcony, watching them leave. She didn't stop them. But something inside her broke. 2 months later, life was back to normal. Small apartment, simple routine, same struggles. But something was missing. Adam felt it every day. Emma felt it too. "Dad, where's that lady?" He forced a smile. "She's busy." But the truth, he missed her more than he expected. Meanwhile, Sophia had everything except peace. Her business was stable, her power intact, but her life empty. She finally understood. Adam wasn't just part of a deal. He mattered. Then one day, Emma didn't come home. Adam panicked. He searched everywhere, called everyone, nothing. Then his phone rang. Unknown number. "If you want your daughter back, bring Sophia." His blood ran cold. This wasn't random. This was targeted. He didn't hesitate. He called her. "I need your help." She came immediately. No questions, no hesitation. Together, they made a plan. Dangerous, risky, but necessary. The final confrontation took place in an abandoned warehouse. Dark, silent, tense. Adam stepped forward first, fear in his chest, but determination stronger. Sophia stayed sharp, calculating every move. The enemies underestimated them. That was their mistake. Adam fought like a father with nothing to lose. Sophia led like a woman who refused to fail. And in the end, Emma was safe. When it was over, everything felt quiet, different, real. Adam looked at Sophia. "I don't want to lose you again." Her eyes filled with tears. "You won't. This time, no deal, no lies, just truth." Months later, a small ceremony, no cameras, no business, just them. Emma clapped happily as they exchanged vows. "Now you're really my mom," she said. Sophia smiled, pulling her into a hug. Adam watched them and realized something powerful. Sometimes walking into the wrong room leads you to the right life.